Hello 5th graders, welcome to this video, and in this video today we're going to learn lesson 35. So let's get started. The first one we're going to learn is subtraction. So let's work on number 1 together. So we have 1898 minus 679. So I'm going to subtract by the order. So I'm going to start with the ones place and I'm going to move on to tens place and then so on. Okay? So 8 minus 9. We can subtract 9 from 8. So I'm going to make this 9 to 8 and then give 1 here. So this is on the tens place. So it's the same as 90 actually. So when I give 1 here, it's becoming the same as 18. Right? So now we have 18 here. So 18 minus 9 is 9. And then 8 minus 7, we have 1. And 8 minus 6 is 2. And then there's nothing here, so 1 just comes down. So 1. So 1898 minus 679 is equal to 1219. Okay. And then let's move on to the next page. And we have decimals. So we're going to add the decimals. And let's work on number 1. So we have 149, sorry. And then we add 1.93. So it's the same like what we did on the last page. I'm going to add the numbers by order. So there's nothing here, so just 9. And then 4 plus 3 is 7. And then 1 plus 9 is 10. So I'm going to write 0 here. And I'm going to move the 1 over here. And then the decimal point should be here. So now we have 1 plus 0 plus 1. So it's 2. So the answer is 2.079, excuse me. Okay, 2.079. And the next one is measurement. So we're going to convert the measurements, and it is given that 1 yard is equal to 3 feet and 1 foot is equal to 12 inches. With this being said, we're going to do number 1 together. So we have 4 yards here. So let's see. So 1 yard is equal to 3 feet. We know this, right? And then we have 4 yards. This is exactly 3 times bigger than this, right? 4 times. 1 times 4 is 4. So it's the same as that it got bigger by 4 times. So in order to solve for feet, we're going to do 3 times 4 because we multiplied 4 for this side. So we have to do the same thing for this side too. So we have to multiply 4 for this side too. So 3 times 4 is 12. And then the answer will be 12. So 4 yards is the same as 12 feet. Okay. And the last one is multiplying decimals. And we're going to work on number 1 and 2. So, like I said in the past lessons, when we multiply decimals, we have to take out the decimal points, and then we're going to take care about it after we multiply the numbers. So we have 0.066 and then 1000. So for this one, I'm going to take out the decimal point. So it's going to be 66 times 1000. And it's the same as 66,000. And now we're going to take care about the decimal point. So when we look at this, there are 3 digits behind the decimal point. So this should be the same for the final answer. So after we multiply the numbers, there should be 3 digits behind the decimal point. So for now, we have decimal point here, right? So I'm going to move the decimal point to the left by 3 units. So 1, 2, 3. So the decimal point is going to be here, right? Then now we have 3 digits behind the decimal point. So the final answer for this one is going to be 66. 66 is the same as 66.000 because there are just infinite zeros behind the decimal point for this one. And let's work on number 2. So we take out the decimal point again. So we have 2 times 100 and it's equal to 200. Let's look at the decimal point here. We have 2 digits behind the decimal point, right? They're 0 and 2. So the final answer should be the same. So there should be 2 digits behind the decimal point. So I'm going to move the decimal point to the left by 2 units. So decimal point is here. So I'm going to move it to the left by 2 units. So decimal point is going to be here. And the final answer is going to be 2. Okay. For this kind of problems, the easier way to solve the problems is that you just move the decimal point right away. So you see there it is 100, right? So when we multiply 100, you can just simply move the decimal point to the right by 2 units. So when we move the decimal point to the right by 2 units, we're going to have the decimal point here, and it's the same as 2.00. So basically the answer is the same. So for number 1, we have 1000, right? There are 3 zeros, 1000. So we can just simply move the decimal point to the right by 3 units. Because we have 3 zeros here, we have 1000. So if we move the decimal point to the right by 3 units, it's going to be 66.0. And basically the answer is the same. But this is kind of like just the easier way, and you can just solve the problems like this too. Yeah. So this is it for today's lesson, and thank you for watching, and see you guys in the next video.